Thank you, my friend, for taking time to speak with me today.
Thank you very much. My pleasure, Robert.
I wanted to ask you about the creative process for Hell, Fire, Violence. How long did it take to put the material together for you?
Actually, it was pretty quick. So as we are people, we're losing time for nothing actually. So we recorded in the hall like 7 months. So we started actually in March to record the first song, which was actually the song Hellfire Violence. And yeah, and then we released an album the 31st of October last year. So it was pretty quick, not really a big process, I would say. So we just did one by one. We're super happy to do that together, and of course excited. So super hungry to have songs recorded, not really super planned or something. We just jump into it and we record something, like with the riffs and everything. It was like completely different, like other bands did, like rehearsing first 10 months or so before the song. We just did it right away. We just had a riff and then right away we recorded. So it was pretty tough and really fixed and really fast actually. So we're happy to have that now.
I wanted to ask you about Day of the Attack. It's my favorite track on the album, and I love the video as well. Um, did you know you was on to? Did you have a certain feel when you record that track that it would definitely be a standout track on the album?
Yeah, exactly. So we took that track actually because it's actually one of our favorites as well. And yeah, we just meet us in these days, and we had a great video clip actually. So we thought, you know what, let's do something with image for the song because we want to have some impressions about the lyrics as well in an image, like in a video clip. So we did that actually, and that's why we did that actually in one day, in a couple of hours. It was all done, and actually we did not have a plan or so how we should stand or so. We had a cameraman actually, which is my dad, and he did everything super professional, so we didn't lose time on anything. So it was well organized for that. Actually, we didn't have a plan before, so it was super cool to do that. Yes.
As far as the location, what was the location for that?
The location is it's very funny. It's actually the rehearsing room of my other band, which I'm a drummer in it, and we just took the outside room to do that because there are some dusty, destroyed walls in the back, and we thought, you know what, it's kind of cool to have that, just without any special effects, just a wall, you know. So we decided to do that. I mean, it's I would say it is the the theme was a day of attack when aliens come to Earth and destroy everything, and so we thought, hey, come on, let's put that as a background so we can have that, and it was super cool to do it actually.
Another one of my favorite tracks on the album is Chaos. I wanted to ask if you could speak on that track.
Yes, Chaos is more it's a little bit different than Day of Attack, so it's a little bit another theme. It's a story of a murder actually. It's about a man who's going to be murdered actually, and then he come back as a death, let's say, as a death ghost to take revenge on the person. So it's more kind to say, hey, okay, you're killing me, but now I'm coming back to you, and I will take you with me. So it's kind more to say, hey, you know what? No one has a right to take another life. So you need to as well expect an attack back, you know. So that's the thing why I took a stronger lyric with something different, because I was super convinced that it's as well a cool theme for a death metal band. And yeah, we said, hey, why not? Let's do that. I just wrote down some lyrics, and then we did that. Actually, we're working on a video clip on that as well. So which is in production now. Yes.
And and speaking on that, I wanted to ask you, what are your lyrical inspirations?
Well, that's a good question. My lyrical inspirations actually is like, first of all, I when I wrote down some lyrics, I really go into the story which I'm gonna write. Like I really live the situation of the character or what it's about. So I really dive into it before I wrote down something, because I really need to be convinced about that what I'm saying before I go to record it and then just go out and give it out live, you know. So lyrical inspirations, I would say musically, I would say I go more in a personal kind of way. So, the lyrics are not like super in a fantasy way created. Of course, we had Day of Attack with the aliens and everything. Now we can discuss it's true or not, but actually, I do. I like to do things with real experience, with what I really lived before, and I like to combine the lyrics with some stories, like the Day of Attack. Now it's all something that happened in my life that I lived or we lived as well, and then we combine it with that. So this is actually my own lyrical inspiration. If you're calling me now for special bands or so, lyric wise, I cannot give you a right answer to that now.
The song is so valid for now, at least here in the States. I don't know what it's like there, but we have all these mysterious drones and orbs flying
Yes.
around, and no one wants to talk about what they really are. So
Correct. I like those themes as well to have discussed. Yes, it's super special. I like it. Let's see. We don't know.
one of the things I wanted to ask you about as well is who is responsible for the artwork, because it's perfect for the album.
Hmm. Yeah, we did not have something specific. We have just a website which is called Metal Artwork. You can buy covers there, which are created by an artist, and we decided to have this one for Hellfire Violence because it says the name, it's a fire kind of hell, and then we really like the colors, because it's really a shiny kind of cover. So it's nothing typical like just only black like other bands do, that just black, 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 or some greens. We just put a really direct orange and red inside. So we really like to have that as an album cover. So we decided us for that. And yeah, I think it's, if you compare some other albums and you put this, you immediately gonna catch that with your eyes because it's like super focused, So we like that to having that. So that's why we got it from the Metal Cover Art. It's a website you can easily buy covers. Actually, yes.
And I wanted to ask you as well, my friend, if you could take me back in time and tell me how the band became a reality.
Hmm. Well, there's actually another big story behind me and my cousin doing this band since March 2024. Actually, we started to discuss it in February. We just have a small conversation like, "Hey, let's go to do a song. All right, what do you want to do? I don't know." So we went to the practice room, and of course, we had no drummer at the time. We were just only two guys, me and my cousin, and that's why the name T.2.B, but I will explain later. And then we record drums. Like, hey, okay, now we have drums, we have a riff. Who is going to sing? I was like, I can try, as I anyways had a plan to sing in a band for some long, long time. It was kind of a dream to have that done, So and it was a perfect possibility to do it. So yeah, it was great. It was like that smooth, that easy, like I don't know who can say that as well, but it was really not a big process. It was everything super quick, and I had just the guitar riffs, like, and then we played the I played the drums, and then as well I recorded vocals, but right away we really did not lose time on that. So yeah, it's that simple actually. So there's no big story behind. But of course, we have a lot of effort, and we want to do song by song by song. So we are working really hard on new stuff for the band, and we hope that, of course, people are gonna like it. Of course.
And talking about songs, I wanted to ask you, were there tracks that didn't make the cut for the album?
Yeah, I would say Hellfire Violence was the beginning for everything.
Hmm.
So from there on, we had the synthesizer in the back, which we really use a lot. This is also the work of my guitar player Claude. He's doing that, and we really want to have this project with a synthesizer in the back, which is kind of old school, and we try to put some elements inside that really matches as well to the guitars and the vocals and the drums. So for us was clear, hey, okay, let's put this as a statement, this song, and then let's move forward with that, because it's not every time like super easy to find something that matches to the music, but it just rolled and rolled and rolled and rolled one by one. So for us was like the open gates to have a free way to just go and do whatever we want, and that's what we did actually. So this is, I would say, Hellfire Violence was a song to show us as well, hey, okay, it works, so why stopping that if we can do it? So it was amazing. Yes.
You personally about your musical journey. At what age did you begin?
I began actually very young. I think I was 13 years old or so to when I started playing guitar. I had classes with acoustic guitar and everything, and for me it was clear I want to have a band very quick. And then I started as a vocalist and as a guitar player in a really old band called Contact. It's not active anymore. It was really the young times. But then after that, I decided to playing drums because I had more the feeling that I'm more passionate in playing drums instead of playing guitars for some reason. So I really want to have this kind of this attack kind of mode, which you really can show your emotions as well, like a singer. You anyways can do it, but for me it was actually the drums. So that I really started playing drums, and I'm still playing drums actually in a band called Emuka now. So and for me it was really a change to have now enter uh, the room of a vocalist because I never did that before. Actually, I had one single track with my solo project called Danny Thrasho, Bloody Invasion of Xerxes. It's on YouTube as well, and this was as well like, hey man, you should do more of that. If you want, you do it for yourself. If you really are pleased to do that and you love what you're doing, then do it. So that's what I did. So that's quick explains my journey now until now.
And what's the next step for T2B?
The next step for T.2.B is to stay metal and release song per song, and of course practice. We're rehearsing now, and somewhere in the future, of course, we want to have some concerts as well. Not only in Switzerland, we really want to expand this whole thing. So we have some plans to go somewhere else, like the States, which I would really like to go. With any contacts, if you know someone from a location, please share it so we can do that. And yeah, that's the next step. Just keep going and never sleep. So we don't like to waste time. So if we go to recording a song, I'm not gonna wait 2 or 3 weeks before I can go and record my vocals. So if I know I can go now to record before work or after work, doesn't matter. It's about you. Then go right away, do it, record it, and mix it, and out. Don't wait like 1, 2, 3 months for the release. Actually, music people wants to listen to your music. They don't want to wait. So that's actually the target we want to share with people, to have music well done for them as well, for us, because we're doing it really for us because we love what we're doing. Actually, yes, those are the plans.
And speaking of the way of music today in comparison to what was when we were younger, I wanted to ask you, how do you feel? What are the pluses and minuses of the industry of today as in comparison to yesterday, days of old?
I would say today you have much more possibilities. A little bit too much for my taste. Now they start to creating some AI music, which I'm really not a fan for that. I think when you are creating something with passion, you should do it one by one, handmade, not overproducing music. Like our sound is really not the high end full produced stuff. It's only we have a guitar, we have a cable, and we have a laptop. That's it. We don't have a big studio or something. We really we're doing everything by our own. So of course we have the gear to do that, which probably 30 years ago it was not that easy. So you really record also with a band machine and everything. So it was kind of different. I think today you can do easily music. The problem is more that a lot of bands sounds the same like any other bands. So this was as well our target, to not really step into the same footstep actually. So more to do something real, like a long player laying down in your basement 20 years ago. Like this was a target that sounds a little bit more dusty, a little bit more
Sure.
with scratchy. You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing we really want to like. We keep it. We like to keep it old school. Let's say like that. So we're moving us in both ways, but we really have a distance to all the overproducing stuff. So yeah, I think the plus is you have a lot of possibilities. The minus is a lot of people do the wrong thing with that. So
Sure.
uh,
And I think that led to, I interviewed a band that was actually, I'm talking to a guy that created 5 supercomputers that became a band. And it was the most awkward thing to talk to this guy because the guy goes to me, he says, hey, you want to talk to one of the members? I said, what the fuck are we gonna talk about, man? It's a computer. You know what I mean? And it's
Correct.
just awkward. So it scares me to hear the music because the stuff lacked emotion, but two, it had some of the best chorus lines I've ever heard in my life because these computers were driving music from 200 years worth of material that was programmed into them.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
just scary to me.
Yeah, it is. It's not authentic anymore, you know. So you really thrive. You're in a band. You want to try that your music sounds like you know. So I mean, everyone can do sound like everyone actually, but at the end, are you really satisfied with that product? Is that what you want to present to the fans, to the people outside,
Sure.
or are you really into it to make your own music, which is not really that easy to copy as well in sound because you really are doing by your own, you know. So really one from top to bottom, like you said. Um, yeah, for me, if you want to do music, do it right. Take your time, take the time you want, but do it. If you don't want to do it, then step out of the business and do something else. You
Sure.
know what I'm saying? So that's
Absolutely.
focus on things you really want to share and do it quality with. When for you it's fine. If the rest says, "Hey, it's okay" or not, well, that depends on the people. Listeners are different. But if for you can stand behind this product and you can say, hey, "Yes, that's what I really like to do," then it's fine. The target is reached actually.
And we brushed on earlier. I wanted to ask you if you could give me the meme behind the name T.2.B.
Yeah, right. That's a very quick one. T.2.B means the two bastards. First, the two bastards because me and my cousins, just two idiots, which just share each other and make some music. You know, I say, come on, let's do it like that. Not a killer name or some like any other bands. We really try to do something different there as well. And we have another interview on YouTube. We're explaining exactly why and how it came. Yeah, it's nothing than that. It means the two bastards. So we put okay, let's make it shorter. T2B, fine. That's it.
I wanted to ask you as well. You've been in the business for a while. I wanted to ask you, what do you feel has been your proudest moment so far as an artist?
First of all, that I'm still alive, that's fine. That I'm healthy, and I'm really thankful as well for my family and my friends who are supporting me actually the whole time already. And I feel really proud. I be to be honest, there are some moments on stage when I was playing drums. I could really feel the happiness I have. You know, like hey, you're doing really that what you want. Your life now, people is listening to you. It's a great moment. So I think you should keep that for yourself because this is something that it's only for you. It's not these moments, these feelings you cannot buy online or so. You cannot create that. That's really the thing you are doing for people because you want to do it. So I think the process to become a vocalist now in T2B is a big step in that what I want to do is like, hey, just jump into a new world and try. I mean, do it. Don't be scared of anything. You can try. If you suck, then you suck. But hey, at least you try it. No, if you're not trying that, then you will never know where it works or not. So I think for now I'm very happy to reach the target to step in a completely new universe to express or see or discover new things and yeah and do the best I can, and of course every time having fun. That's the first thing you need to have fun. It's about fun.
Yeah, you have to enjoy what you do. Um,
Correct.
I love exactly what I do. I love speaking with bands about great albums that have moved me. And, it never was about interviewing for the money or anything like
Mm,
that. It's a passion, it's a work of love.
amazing.
And getting back to the album, I wanted to ask you, what's the best way to get a physical copy of the album or any merchandise that you have?
Yeah, you can go to our YouTube channel when we have our full album uploaded, and there is a link, so you can click on it. It's a T2B official merch shop. You can click on that, and then we have for shirts we have a T2B spread shop. Actually, you can click as well there in the link description as well in Facebook, and then you can go there easily buy your shirts and your physical copies whenever you want.
And getting back to rehearsing and being road ready, do you feel that you'll wait until second release to go to the road, or will you actually do shows on this album?
We want to do shows on this album actually. Of course, now we need to be ready. We really want to be sure that everything sounds well and everyone is prepared. Not that someone is like, hey, okay, fine, but it's too fast. Can we rehearse a little bit more? So better take a little bit more time instead of just stressing everything, and then you're there and then actually you realize, hey, shit, I'm not even prepared, so we were too fast. So I think this is a process we need to give a little bit of time to rehearse, and of course recording new songs at the same time in like both rails. And yeah, but our target of course is to do a show for sure this year. We don't know where now, but we want to do a show, a first show as well for the Hellfire Violence, to have it like a birthday, you know, like to celebrate the new
Sure.
release and everything. It's already quite 3 months ago, but still, we want to present that as well. We can the best way we can. Yes.
And I wanted to ask you as well, when you're not working on music, what do you enjoy in your free time?
Well, I have two kids. I'm married since 11 years this year. They're every time supporting me. I like to share time with them as well. They ask me sometimes, "Hey, what's to be about a musician?" And then I explain them. And of course, if they want to do something like me, I gonna support that for sure. Doesn't matter which kind of music. Of course, I wish metal, but you know, if my son wants to rap or make some techno music, it's fine. If you're happy with that, then do that. I mean, I will support you in every way. You know, so I really like to enjoy the time with my family and yeah, with my friends, having good chats, having good times, and just be, you know, a human being, normal, breathing, just have good times, memorable times, and be the best human you can be. Actually, yeah.
I wanted to ask you, in the United States, they are taking away music programs from schools and training and that. Is that situation evident in your area as well?
Yes, I mean, the I would say in Switzerland the metal scene, it's a little bit lower than the US. Maybe I don't know how the situation is exactly, but there are several ways you can do that as well. You can go for music to, if you want to learn guitar or drums. Of course, there are music schools. You can even study it if you want. So you can really do a doctor title if that's your wish. There is a possibility to do that. And after that, of course, it's your own decision where you want to go. Or but there are a lot of possibilities to do that. And so I would say Switzerland is a good support for that for every kind of musician. And from there on, you need to find your way, of course. But I think for a starter, for a basic, yes, we have. Mm.
And lastly, I wanted to ask you if you could give a message to your fans, what would that message be, my friend?
I would say thank you very much for listening to that. Never say no to your dreams when your dreams say yes to you. Follow your path. Doesn't matter who is thinking something about you in the back or in front. Just go your way. And if you want to do music, then do that. And especially, I want to recall a little bit that situation just quick in California now, which is terrible, which is actually a kind of ironic now because the album is called Hellfire Violence. And for some reason, it really matches. Is like the song Last Gladiator. It just released before the new movie Gladiator 2. Then we had the song Alien, which was released before the movie Alien Romulus. So all those kind of things, it just opened my eyes a little bit. And I was like, hey, how is that actually possible? We not really planned that because of that. So we were not even aware of that. So do what you want to do, and yes, keep it simple and go forward. Don't waste time. You don't know if you have the time tomorrow, so better do it today.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Well, I want to thank you, my friend, personally for taking time to speak with me, one, and for delivering an album that I enjoyed from top to bottom. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you, my friend.
Thank you very much, Robert, as well. I give you that 100% back. I have one question to you. How do you reach us? How do you get our band name in the States?
Germany suggested the album to listen to the album, and that's how we got together.
Wow.
Um, in doing this, I have friends all around the globe, and so I get constant suggestions of albums to listen to and to review. And when I went through the album, I was just totally taken with it. And then I explored the YouTube videos as well.
Cool. That's nice to hear because we were super lucky that when I told Claude, hey, I have an interview with someone from the States, he was like, what? No, no way. How he get us and everything. So we were super happy to do that. That's cool that people really listen to our music. You know, that's why we're doing it. That's amazing to have the time here with you to speak about a little bit. And yeah, let me know anytime to meet us again, maybe someday live or so. Never know.
Thank you, my friend, for taking time to speak with me. And
Thank you very much, Robert.
have a great rest of your day, my friend.
You as well. Thank you very much. Stay
Cheers.
mellow. Cheers. Bye bye.